Race fans, welcome to another edition here of the Look Ahead, presented by Marathon Petroleum, available at your pit stop convenience stores for the Empire Super Sprints. As we look back to last weekend's racing action in Central New York at the Brewerton and Fulton Speedway, then we look ahead to this week's coming action at Can-Am Speedway and the Weedsport Speedway. Before we get into that, Marathon is proud to fuel drivers and their co-pilots because we're driven together. So we look back this weekend, 2 nights of action for the Empire Super Sprints. First, we kicked off the weekend on Friday night, August the 30th, at the D-shaped dirt demon, the Brewerton Speedway. And congratulations go out to this guy, Logan Crisafulli, picking up career win number 1. He did it in impressive fashion, holding off Danny Varon and Larry White. So congratulations, Logan. Well-deserved, and it's been a long time coming. Obviously, the team has been fast here the last handful of races, and on Friday night, they finally got it done. Logan Crisafulli picked up the win after starting 7th. Larry White started 12th and got to the 2-spot. Brand new car, brand new motor for White. And Danny Varon came from 10th and ended up 3rd. Sammy Reeks, the Honey Badger, finished in spot number 4, and it was Chris Heil coming from the B main to finish in spot number 5 from 19th. So great run there for Chris Heil as well. On Saturday, we were off to the Fulton Speedway, and boy, was Fulton Speedway a little bit tricky this time. Mother Nature decided to add a little bit of extra moisture late in the afternoon, but the folks at the Fulton Speedway pushed on through, and we were able to get night number 2 of the weekend in, and it was Joe Trenca picking up his first win since September of 2020 with the Empire Super Sprints, in a great battle with Johnny Smith, and inevitably Trenca made a pass coming to the white flag and went on to win and claim the victory at the Fulton Speedway. So Joe, congratulations to you, my man, on picking up that win. Well deserved, and just like Logan picking up the win on Friday night, the 98 has been on point here the last few weeks and getting stronger and stronger, and now finally Joe breaks through and grabs that feature victory. John Smith held on to finish in the 2nd spot. Unfortunately, for him, lost his brakes about midway through that one and was beating the cushion down, but just didn't have enough to get it to the end and get to the checkered flag. Jason Barney uncharacteristically had a run the dash on this night, started 14th and drove his way up through the field to round out the podium. Billy V would come from 8th to finish in 4th, and Matt Tanner completed the top 5. So after a weekend of racing action with the Empire Super Sprints, the points look like this. Jordan Poirier remains your point leader with 1,830 points, still just a 1 win to his credit, but he does have 11 now top 5 finishes with the series. Jason Barney now has leapfrogged into the number 2 spot after some problems for Davey Franick over the weekend. He has 719 points. Again, 3-time winner, 8 top 5s this season. Davey Franick now falls to 3rd at 1,651. 3 wins, 10 top 5s. Then it's Matt Tanner with a win, 7 top 10, 5 finishes, with at 1,564, and Billy Van Inwagen rounds out the top 5. Danny Varon, Sean Donath, Jordan Thomas, Joe Trenca, and Logan Crisafulli will round out your top 10. Now, as I said, this weekend we're going to head on out to the Can-Am Speedway on Saturday, the Weedsport Speedway on Sunday. So before we get into that, let's look back to August the 16th of 2015 and take a look at this action from the Weedsport Speedway.
Wherever you're headed, Marathon is there because we're driven together.
Dave Farney, wind him up tight and let him fly. The ESS, get the green.
Chris Steele, the part of the Speedway, and we got trouble already.
We've got cars together, one around, and no place to go. The 99 to Tim Axton. Your 3rd place starting car around in a knot as the number 13 machine also caught up. Joe Trenca in row number 6 anticipating the green. We get it off of corner number 4.
Chris Steele going up in that number 1 spot, but coming up and around the outside, it is Jason Barney. Barney with a good run going down the back straightaway, down in between the corners, and Barney leads lap number 1.
Racing Jason up into turn number 1 and 2 as the 80 of Chris Steele gives Jason the 2 spot. And hang on, we've got one up and over on the backstretch. That is Mike Stelter in the number 36 as he goes over a couple of times. It's actually the top wing that is sitting on the car, crunched over onto the left side of the car. So a nasty ride over there for Stelter, but the good news is that he was able to walk to the ambulance on his own power. As we get the green one more time. as they head their way into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Racing Jason down to the line once again here on lap number 6. Working it up off the corner. New second place car, Sean Donath, as they head up into turn number 3 and 4. Chris Steele right there to challenge back as the 5 of Barker watches from the 4 spot.
Chris Steele, who was up in the number 2 spot, now finds himself back in the number 3 position. And look out, we got troubles.
Dave Exton in car number 2 and the number 13 of Keith Granholm.
He's got a long way to come back up. Sammy Reeks to 4th, and car number 17 is now up to the number 4 spot. Here is Hebing, though, working down the back straightaway. Hebing on that outside lane. He has switched lanes.
Working it up into turn number 1, Hebing on the top side of the speedway. Bringing it off the turn, trying to get around the 17 of Sammy Reeks. He will do so. He'll reclaim 4th. As the 45 of Hebing still pedaling to try and go, and Barker loses a tire here on the front stretch. Hebing no place to go, as the number 45 had no place to go, and he got caught up in that. Is Barney ready to put the foot down? We're back to green. And Barney didn't get a good start, as Sammy Reeks the 4th took the lead away, and Barney shuffled back to 2nd as they head down into turn number 3.
And this one's going to be a dogfight.
White flag will be displayed. Barney carrying some speed. Reeks shuts the door into turn number 1.
And Barney works down onto the inside. He's got the lead, but he's going to wash up. He's going to hold on to it as he moves down the halfway point of the back straightaway down into turn number 3. A winner is going to be Jason Barney. Sammy Reeks is going to be in the number 2 spot. Steve Poirier, Brian Holland, Corey Spark, Tommy Wickham, Dave Axted, Chris Steele, Paul Kinney, Daryl Ruggles rounding out the top 10.
The winner of the Lucas Oil Empire Super Sprint feature event, Racing Jason Barney.
Wherever you're headed, Marathon is there because we're driven together.
So hard to believe that race came to us from nearly 10 years ago, but what a great finish there between Racing Jason Barney and the Honey Badger. Sammy Reeks the 4th at the Weedsport Speedway. So this weekend now we get ready to head north to the nasty track of the north for the showdown in September. For the Empire Super Sprints, they'll be part of a 2-day program. Of course, the first night kicks off Friday night Super Car Series and competition, and then the Empire Super Sprints take center stage on Saturday night. They'll be joined by the Sportsman and the Thunder Cars. Race time for Saturday night is scheduled for 6 o'clock. Hot laps at 5 o'clock. Those looking to go. Admission, just $25. Students, 5 to 17 or $10. Under 5 are free. The pits, $40 for members, $45 for non-members. If you can't make it out, you can, of course, purchase the broadcast on DirtTrackDigest.tv. Then on Sunday, we head on over to the Weedsport Speedway to be part of Cavalcade Cup Weekend. Super Dirt Car Series, again, there the night before on Saturday night, but then on Sunday, the Empire Super Sprints take center stage with a $5,000 to win modified event. Race time is scheduled for 7 p.m. Admission for that one, reserve seating is $40, general admission $35, youth 11 to 17 $15, 10 and under are free, and the pits, if you remember, $40 and $45 for non-members. The Empire Super Sprints have made one visit there this season as part of Central New York Speed Week, and that came back on July the 7th when Danny Varon was victorious to cap off Speed Week. Matt Tanner finished in second, and Jonathan Preston completed the podium. So a lot of great racing coming up this weekend. Hopefully we'll see you somewhere in Central New York, whether it be on Saturday night at the Can-Am Speedway or on Sunday at Weedsport Speedway. So again, I want to thank everybody at the Empire Super Sprints here. Of course, I want to thank our friends at Marathon. Marathon knows that fans are the true co-pilot of any team. That's why Marathon is here to keep you and your team fueled, because we're driven together. For more information about the Empire Super Sprints, of course, you can visit our Facebook page, Empire Super Sprints. Visit our website, EmpireSuperSprints.com. On X, I got it right this week, at ES Sprints. Of course, find us on Instagram on Empire Super Sprints as well. So now for all of us here from the Empire Super Sprints, my name is Mike Mallett. Thanks for watching. Again, I hope to see you this weekend at either Can-Am or Weedsport Speedway.